good to stretch my legs a bit there. And so now let's figure out, because this looks really plain. I want to plant just a couple of trees and then get started on the garden part. Let's go over here and find some. I wish there were some more trees, because like these trees look like, you know, your normal kind of trees, like, you know, average tree, right? Like these kind of trees. And then all the other trees that they have are just like, I mean, there's Japanese maples and, you know, a few things like that, but so many of the trees, like, they don't have any of these kind of trees, you know. There's a big old pine tree over there. So I want to kind of have like a little bit of, you can't back up far enough to really see what you're doing, you know. Oh, look, the plant is sticking out the window. Okay, so that's a bathroom, and I did want to preserve the view, so I don't want to block that with a tree. And again, it's like, you know, in real life, you'd just trim it. You know, you'd trim the tree when it got too close to the house. So let's see what this looks like. Is that going to block the view? I guess we gotta go in and find out. Open this one. I mean, I guess, you know, if you were, well, of course we can't really tell, because I think that would be good. I think that would be perfectly fine. Maybe I'll just pull this forward a little bit. Because it won't matter if it hangs over the bathtub, I think. So as long as we don't have any more of those silly pipes sticking out of everything. Let's cut through the kitchen. Yeah, see, she has a lot of walkways here. All right, so I'm gonna plant this tree here. I don't think that any of this will really help with the garden competition, to be honest. This is for aesthetics, honestly. The little maples are nice, the little Japanese maples, but like some of the trees, you know, like this tree here, I mean, who has trees like this? I don't know. I've never seen trees like that, to be honest. They're very decorative. And then there's this round tree, and then the overhanging tree is not bad. I mean, I don't know. We just don't tend to have trees like this. You know, if this is supposed to be in the United States, this house flipper thing seems to take place somewhere in the U.S., like California, perhaps. You know, the beach there. You know, I just don't really think that we have these kind of trees. I mean, like this tree here, this is a sad little tree. Look at it. It's all sad. I mean, you know, it would work because it's a skinny little tree. But it looks pretty sad. I mean, it is supposed to be a weeping tree, so, you know. But we'll put one. Just because it's a skinny tree and it'll fit here. Landscapers would probably laugh at all this because in real life, you know, you have to consider the types of plants that will grow well near each other. Things like that. Let's see. I'm going to get a green Japanese maple. Oh, see, it's just like really big. Let's put this at the end of the house over here. Yeah. I have to leave room for, wow, I'm gonna have to back up. I have to leave room for the like kids play area. Which I may actually kind of fence in a little bit. You know, kids need room to run as well. So I think this area down at the end over here, I think all of this can be the kids' play area. And just like put a fence so that, you know, like they don't go running off. Let's just put a fence over here. Fences. The sad thing is that they don't really have like a swinging gate or anything. You know, like this kind of looks like it would be a gate, but it isn't a gate. And it's a bit sad that, you know, that we can't put, you know, some sort of gate. Could put a little crayon fence because it's for the kids, but as the kids get older, you know, she'd have to like replace the fence because once they get to be, you know, older, then she'd have to like take out the fence, so that would be silly. Again, here I am talking about her like she's a real person, but, you know, the other thing you have to look at, like if you had kids, really, is you got to make sure that they don't, like nothing like this where they could get their head stuck in it. Not a good thing. Same thing with these. Nope, not good. You can do net, maybe, perhaps. Could do this. Even that wooden fence, I don't like that. This probably works the best. It's wooden concave fence. And we can do it in white wood, which might look pretty nice. That gold ball on it is just super duper fancy. So we'll put this over here. And, oops, let's move it forward. Sometimes getting fences lined up is a bit of a challenge. Just make sure you got them straight because, like, some of them, it'll be quite problematic. See, now we need a gate. So the only gate is this. So I guess we would just assume that she would probably have like a padlock or something. But then I got to build a sidewalk down that way. So I'm gonna use this for something else. I am getting a frog in my throat again. My apologies. I don't think this other fence has any longer sections. Wooden concave fence. Half concave fence. Maybe I can use one of these. Let's see if this works. I don't know. It looks like it's going to be just a little bit too wide, you know? So if I put this here, see, I don't think that Anne is going to want to use this because I think this looks really narrow to try to get a wheelchair through, so I'm not even going to fool with that. I think I'm going to have to move out of my way. I think I'm going to have to do probably going to have to do one of these. Do this and maybe this on the other end and this in the middle. Some of these fences are kind of awkward. You see what I'm saying? Because two of these don't fit. And this doesn't fit. What am I going to do with that? I mean, wow. I could potentially just make a whole row of these. But even this, I don't know if, I mean, you know, I can get to the end and suddenly realize now it doesn't fit. Which I think is probably the case. Unless I overlap it. Which is really not what I was hoping to do. You know, if you stand back here, you can't tell. Shh, don't tell anybody. Let's just go with it. So you see, these are small enough that children can't get their heads through. So that's why we're going to use that. Just so that the children can't go wandering off around the side of the house and get lost, you know, and go in the front yard or something. This looks really plain over here. I was going to put another tree while I'm at it. You guys are probably thinking, wow, she's just so haphazard and random. I can be. The small Japanese maple only comes in one color, one variety, but I think it will work for right here. It just looks a little less desolate, you know what I mean? Definitely want something along here that, let's see, I didn't mean to hit D. I mean, you know, we could do a little row of Japanese maples along here, I think, if they'll fit. Yeah, actually they will fit. So could do just a little row. And if you want to know how to line these up, you can look at your little mini map to see where they're lined up. I think, honestly, see, I think that would look quite nice. I'd like for them to be in a little bit more, but I don't know that they will go in anymore. Let's see if they will. Just a hair, really. And that's actually, no, that's not even the whole row, because this one, nope, that's as far back as it goes. That's good enough, though, I think. Yeah. So let's plant these. I don't know if Japanese maples are easy care. Let's hope they are. Otherwise, you know, maybe she, you know, hires a gardener or somebody to come and take care of her garden, you know, her landscaping and stuff. That's what I would do. I mean, because for one thing, you know, there's one very obvious thing, and that is it's not likely she's going to be mowing the lawn. You know, unless she has a specific riding mower, which we don't have in the game. So maybe she has a special, you know, riding mower kind of thing. But most likely, it'd probably just be simplest to hire somebody, so I won't worry too much about. Did I not get something watered all the way? Oh, did I skip this one? I skipped it. Late afternoon looniness, I guess. Okay. And one more. That's why I didn't worry too much about putting that grass sod down. Because I figured I would either have sidewalk or something over it. Alright, so there's our little row of planted Japanese maples. And just because it can become a real pain to have to try to use a, a weed whacker or whatever they call it in the game. What do they call it? They call it the brush cutter. I'll probably put like mulch or something over here, or potentially could put gravel, but I think some sort of mulch would work better. Let's see, surfaces, here we go. Like bark. Let's put some bark over here, I think. Yeah, let's just do this. Because, maintenance, right? I really, I applaud people like Deborah Bonamico who can do gravel art, and there's some that do just, whoever did the Joker, and I can't remember who did that, I'm sorry, but in gravel, oh my gosh, I mean, the talent that takes is just amazing. Like, you guys blow me away. Because it's very inexact trying to do anything with gravel or dirt or mulch or any of these things, because, you try to control it and it's just kind of all over the place. It'll jump, like, if you can see, it kind of hits that, whatever it is, and it jumps. See that? So for people to have the patience to actually just, I mean, it blows me away that you guys can do this gravel art and just make it look amazing like that. Like Debbie has done Pokemon and stuff. Other people have done other characters, Harley Quinn or something. I don't know if that was Debbie's. I mean, just, really neat stuff. Let's see. I think I would also like, let's see if we can put some little ornamental grass. It's not too difficult. To just fill in these little spaces in here. It just makes a little bit of punctuation, if you will, without interfering too much. And, just for funsies over here, because maybe she does this for the kids. Let's do a little string of lights. It would be nice if I could actually do a curtain lamp behind this, but I don't know if it's going to let me do it. Let's see if I take this out. Oh, it actually will. Now the question is, oh, and it let me turn it on. Yay. Let's do a different color, maybe. Maybe a pink color, I don't know. If it'll let me put one. Oh, it's not gonna let me put one. Let's see, is that as high up as it goes? I think it is. Oh, I think it's like not gonna let me put a second one. Okay, well, one is good. One is quite nice. I don't know if I can do any of these behind it. No, it thinks it's too long, so okay. Then let's do something else creative with it. What I really want are these guys here. I don't know if we need the long ones or the short ones. Oh, the long ones will work. I don't know if we want pink. We'll just do the blue. Let's see about the light blue and a different blue. I don't want it to look like Christmas. So, you know, all we're going for is something behind here. Look a little Christmassy. I do want to put one like up here. So again, you know, kind of maybe something for the kids' benefit. Maybe we should move this halfway down. All this is just a way to cover up this silly opening thing. So that could be pretty. You know, if it were me, if it were my grandkids, I'd be like, this is a wishing well. You can come and throw your pennies in. Make a wish. That's what I would do. All right. Now let's put, I'm going to do the garden like over here. This is an interesting little tree. See, I don't think you can get, you know, it says cut down the tree. Well, if you do, you don't get it back. Like these, you don't get them back. And these are very nice shade trees, I think. So, one thing that I want to do is, I looked up about wheelchair accessible gardens. And they're all raised, so this is definitely something that I want to do. And again, you know, like if you notice, the person is actually on some kind of paved ground, not on just plain dirt, for the most part anyway. So this is what I want to do, is to build something kind of like this, so that it is, you know, definitely an accessible thing for her. Here's one here. So yeah, so they're all these raised type things. So what I'm thinking is sauna benches. Let's see. So if we had, you know, which one looks nicest? Well, I don't guess it really matters. Okay, this will be the simplest. What I'm curious to see is if I can put, because sauna benches will stack. We don't want to stack too high, but can we put some of these garden pots on top of the sauna benches? Because that's what we need, is either these kind of things. Yeah, see, it doesn't want to go up there. But the other kind of thing, I don't think those would work, but maybe these wooden ones will. Maybe. Let's see if it will. Oh. Oh, no. You know what I'd have to do? I'd have to build up every single one of these things, I think. Let's see if I can trick it into letting me put that on there. Because I really do not want to have to, I don't want to have to go through, because like I said, I don't want to be doing like a big self-build thing here. Ugh. If that's the case, I may have to come back to this another day, just because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Teak, that's what I want. Let's see if it'll let me put it up there. Oh, it will. Yes. Look at that. Cool. Yay. I don't have to build the entire thing. I was a bit worried about that. So I'm going to choose a different color. That's the only reason I'm not keeping that. So let's lay out our little garden. get a bunch of these. I think if we get these, I think those will match the best. Bunch of these. Let's just see here. And I guess we can connect them. I may not even have to have quite that long. Do 2 across, 2 up and 2 across. How about that? And then we'll do another row. Let's see. Oh, game freeze. Okay. Like that. It gives her plenty of room to move around. Uh-oh, tree in the way, tree in the way. Okay, so it's just the microwave, guys. I'm gonna put one over here. Trick is gonna be lining these up. Like that. And we'll fill in the ends with the other little end things, the little end pieces. At least I think. Depends on if it fits there. I may have to scoot this one over. Which I have a little bit of room, I can do that. Let's see if that fits. Let's see if it fits. Sauna. Dark or teak, whichever way you want to call it. Let's see if this one fits first. Oh, it just sort of almost. It does, but it sticks out, so we're going to have to scoot all these over just a little bit. Come on. We're going to have to turn these around. Somehow this is not squared or something. Because when you get them put together properly, they look seamless. All right, now yep, like that, and like that. And we'll go back and buy more of these to close these off. Of course, no matter what we do, there's still going to be that little end that's going to be open. I wish they had made just one more because, you know, I mean, I could kind of close it off this way. But that's not going to leave her enough room to get in and out, I don't think, so. Wah, wah. That's close as it gets. Why do these, now see, these are turned around the wrong way. Ta-da! I don't know what we'll do about that. Nothing really, probably. Now let's, before I go too crazy with it, let's see if these are relatively lined up. This one I think needs to scoot back. Probably have to adjust those a little bit, but let's get this in here because I think, okay, and this one See, they're not quite lined up yet. Are those lined up? No. There we go. And then this. Yeah, because you see when you pull away, you can see it just looks really seamless, and it's quite nice. I am not into saunas. I'm not really into the hot temperature kind of thing. I'm not a beach person. My sister is the opposite. She is the beach person. She loves all that. She lives in Thailand, and I just would not be able to do that. I just could not live in Thailand. What? Why is it? I guess I'm in the way. You know, kudos to people who can deal with that. Not me. That's just not me. Okay, so now we have 2 of these. She can have garden, and then the rest over there, I think, will be the play area for the kids. And I think that will be quite good, quite good. So now I have to go into my garden surfaces, paving slabs, and find these composite boards. This is the thing you have to watch for if you get the garden DLC and if you haven't had it. Notice that this one is longwise, and then these are crosswise. So you have to remember which is which. These are crosswise, these are longwise. It's very confusing. I think the oak is probably going to look the closest. We could see, and that's crosswise again. So you see what I'm talking about. Yeah, these are going to be the least noticeable. I do not know how this will line up, but let's see. Oh, it lines up exactly. No, it may not be the same case on this side, but let's see if it will be, because that will be fantastic. Because I can't tell you how difficult it is sometimes when you come in here and you try to do something and things it'll just be off by like 2 inches, and you're just like, seriously? Really? Oh, but these look like they're actually going to be right. I really want that to be that direction. Come on. Why is it not wanting to go there? See that? See why it's just like stubborn. It's like, no, I don't want to do it. All right, I'm gonna have to turn it around. I don't think it'll matter, just for the mere fact. Oh, yes, that actually works. Oh, I'm telling you, you know, after you've struggled with some of these things, when something actually works like this, it is a thrill. You know, they say it's the little things. It really is. It's the little things sometimes. Okay. That's just, yeah, it gets ornery every once in a while and just says no. Why is it not wanting to? Come on. Why does it not want to go right here? It did. Oh. What is the problem? All the other ones worked, and all of a sudden this one decides it doesn't want to work. It's the same exact size. Let's try it with a different board. I don't know. Why? What's it doing? Is it not lined up? Okay, sure. Yes, there we go. Oh, we have the beginnings of a garden. Look at that. Cool. All right, now, I don't know if these are the longest ones. I don't know if I want to do shorter ones than this, but no, probably not. Let's see what are the longest ones. Garden pots. See, See, and it's possible that maybe I can do something like, you know, set one of these down here in some fashion, just to kind of cover that up. I don't know that, because these are a bit smaller. Let's see what that would look like. If I just sort of, and I don't know, maybe do I want to have it the darker color? I think that actually looks better, huh? Okay, cool. Yeah, she still has lots of room, so at least that makes it look a little bit less unfinished. So we'll put that there, and we'll put that right there. And she'll have this pair of horseshoe gardens. All right, now let's see. This is 70 inches long, that's 90 inches long. Could even do the ones on feet as well. These are not very big, but we could do various things, I guess. This is 40, this is 40, this is 30, 90 by 40 by 30. How big is this one? Oh, that's a little small one. As long as this doesn't get in her way. I don't think it would. I think, you know, she could. I think it'll be fine. I don't guess this will. Yeah, it actually does kind of tuck up under there. Maybe. Well, one of them does. All right, let's figure out these. The next problem is, how big are these? These are squares. Oh, that's interesting. The next problem is finding things that actually fit into these flower pots. Let's see. Is that going to be too high up? Yeah, that's a bit too wide. That's the other thing I've got to look for. So these, I think these are about the right size. Before I go buying a bunch of stuff, though, I'm gonna check, because there's also these, but these are smaller, definitely smaller. I think these kind of hang over a little bit, or do they? Well, let's do a few of these. And then maybe some bigger ones. See, I don't know if these are going to be too high. That's the only problem. Okay, let's see, because this is 30, I guess that's 30 inches, 30 centimeters high. And some of the rest of these are bigger. So let's just get a whole bunch of these. Everything will be the same height. That's pretty close. What do you think? I think this actually could come down just a little bit, so, or not. Yeah, we'll have it stick off the back. Let's see here. And then maybe we'll just put one more of this little guy in the middle, just to fill it in. That one's not all over all the way. Well, it's not going to go over all the way, is it? Yep, I think that works. Okay. And then we'll start filling them up. Yeah, it's neat because they actually look like they're sort of built together, you know. Obviously, I don't have that back far enough. Let's see if that's far enough. I think it's gonna have to scoot a little more. Yep. I think this will make a pretty substantial little garden for her. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Now, we get to figure out what to put in this garden. I think some may be vegetables and some may be flowers. I think she's gonna probably grow lettuce. Like I said, I think she's a salad person. So, let's see. I'm gonna put the vegetable side on this side. It's not gonna fit 3, is it? Let's see if I can coax it into fitting 3 into here. Yep, there we go. All right. So she'll have just, you know, lettuce for days, right? Like I said, I think she eats a fair amount of salads. It may not let me put another one over here though. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Yay! Okay, cool. And let's see what else she would have. Would probably be some carrots. Probably gonna have those carrots. Can we do a 3rd row? We actually can do a 3rd row. So we'll do, yep. These carrots fortunately align to a grid, which is very important. Like I said, if you're going to do a crop garden, you want to make sure that things like this are lined up exactly. Because the first time I was like, well, I'll just throw them in the ground any old way. Nope, that will not fly. I can tell you that. And this is what they call parsley. I never thought of this as parsley. I mean, I guess it is. I thought these were like some weird white carrot, but apparently these are parsley. So just, you know, maybe it's my ignorance, but yeah. So you see, you can, these kind of don't go where you think they're going to go. It takes a little bit of practice. I wish I didn't have to like fly through the air there. Let me see if I can just do it from the side. There we go. Yeah, it takes a little practice to figure out where these go, because they don't quite appear where you think they're going to. At least they didn't for me, so. Look at this lovely garden she has, man. This is prize winning. Look at that. Alright. I'm just going to go around. Oh! We can put some tomato plants. I think... Oh, it's not going to let me plant it in there, is it? Oh! That would be so perfect to plant tomato plants there. But they don't let you plant them in these darn boxes. Ugh. Never mind. It's like, why do you give us boxes of dirt if you won't let us plant things in them? Why? It just makes no sense to me. Let's see what else she's gonna have. Zucchini is not gonna fit. Zucchini is just really super big. These little curcumas, I don't know what these are. They're some kind of little... Oh, probably not gonna fit that either. See, even that's big. So, can't do that. Strawberries will probably fit. We're going to be kind of limited on some of the things. Well, yeah, okay. So strawberries. I'm going to put a couple of those in. Will they fit? Oh, it will fit. Oh, I'm super happy. I happen to love strawberries. So, there she goes. And, you know, maybe she makes strawberry jam or something from those, you know. We may be a little bit limited on some of these other things because all the rest of these you gotta plant. Maybe not the raspberries? Let's see. Will it let me put raspberry? Oh, really? Wow, I am impressed. I am very impressed that it's actually letting me put raspberries in these things. Because I have really, it's a lot of trouble to, you know, to actually figure out what will fit in these things, because they just tend to reject everything. Will it let me put blueberries? No. See what I mean? Oh! It makes a liar out of me. Okay, it will at least let me put this, like this. There we go. So we can put blueberries, raspberries, yeah. Visually, I would like, let's see if we can, it is actually, sometimes you pick these up and it'll leave the plants behind. Visually, I think I'm going to try to kind of balance the tall plants with the not tall plants. Let's just go ahead and put this one here. And put this one back here. There we go. Like that. And then we'll put these lower ones here. I like to put all the veggies on one side and all the fruit on the other, but this way the fruit's in the back and the veggies are in the front. How about that? Let's see, is there anything else? All those we have to plant. Yeah, not really, huh? So, my vote is strawberries. All right, there we go. Nice, wheelchair accessible vegetable garden. Except for we got to make the little patio kind of thing, the little driveway kind of deal, whatever you want to call it. Now on this side, I want to do some flowers because I think she really is fond of flowers as well. So now let's do the plants flower bed. And again, now here we are with what will this thing actually accept? Because like these guys, I think it doesn't. Unless they've changed it, which would be really nice. But like, you know, in real life, these would work. But here, they don't. So, you know, hydrangea, you know, forget it. Nope. And, you know, it would really be helpful if they had some kind of, like, see, these will work. If they just listed in here, yes, it will fit in a flower pot, and no, it will not, you know? Let's put those there. And geraniums will work. I think asters will work. Let's put like some yellow ones, I think. It's very pretty. And let's see what else will work. I think columbines work. Most of the tulips will work. So that's a good thing. Let's pick a different color. How about some orange ones maybe? I want to put the high, taller ones towards the back. These canary ones are really pretty. Let's put these here. Columbines are quite tall. I think they work. So, what color do we want? At least I say they will work. Maybe they won't. I really thought they did, but maybe it's a different size pot. Okay, so apparently columbines are out of the question. Let's see, daffodils probably will work. Problem is, I mean, you know, like, you don't want this to take up the entire thing necessarily, although that looks rather nice back there. So maybe we'll do that, and we'll plant, well, we do one on the other side. So we have kind of a matching set. And then because it will fit, let's do orange ones. Sure. Let's see if we can get that to work. Come on, there we go. Okay. These guys tend to work. I think, or not. Nope, they actually don't. I thought they did. Again, I may be thinking of a different pot. Chrysanthemums, I think, will work. We don't have any pink, do we? We have purple, but we don't have pink yet. So, pink does work. Let's mix this up and just do pink. Okay, same pot, and it's giving me problems. Okay. And kind of got red back there, so let's do, I think these guys work. But maybe not. Okay, we don't want them too much anyway, because I think they're too tall. Some of the little tulips are small too. These are very small little tulips, if I remember correctly. Yeah, these are really little. So we don't want these guys to get lost. And maybe some just pure white. I'll get that to fit. There we go. There we go. Okay. I think it's looking good so far. We're getting there. We're getting there. And let's see. Gazania. These guys, I think. Pretty sure these will work because these are pretty small. There we go. And we have some various colors. So we can do. Of course, I really would like these back here in the back, I think. Huh. Yeah. Put these here. And maybe change color to yellow. We got a lot of yellow, so orange. We got orange. We don't have. What do we have? Let's see. Sure, why not? Okay. Wish these looked a little less regular, you know. I wish they looked a little more random, because plants don't grow like that in real life. Let's do some geraniums because we can get some blue in here. Blue, purple, whatever color you want to call that. Asters. There's some blue asters there. Let's do some nice purple flowers there. And I think we need to bring some yellow down this way. So let's put some of these in the middle. And then I think what I would like to do is, I think hyacinths are very nice. And maybe we'll just do some white hyacinths right here in the middle. Because these, we can't, well, usually it doesn't go totally insane. You can kind of fit these in, you know, little places, like right here and here. So that's what we want to do, is kind of fill in a few of these little gaps with some of these. Yeah, this is really looking like a very nice little garden. Let's go around this way. I really don't want to cut down the tree, so. Okay. And maybe we'll do, wow, there are a lot of colors on these hyacinths. Wowie. We'll just put a few little random ones in here. this fit? Come on. I really want it a little closer to the... There we go. Right there. Wow. And see, they'll even fit in here. Although I think what I want to do is put a little bit of, well, let's see. Wow, I mean, they have so many of these that are just so nice. I'm going to put 1 or 2 of these because I think these are really super nice. Will this fit in here somewhere? Yeah. I really wanted it on in the middle. Come on. There we go. Right there. Yeah. So it gives these varying heights. And then the tiniest, I think these are the tiniest ones of all, are these tiny little muscari. I don't know how you pronounce it, but I think that's it. And they always make me think of Muscat grapes that are, I think, tiny little grapes. Let's see if we can fit a few of these in. I don't know if it will. Some places it will, some places it will not. Just wherever we might be able to. There we go. Just a little more, you know, a little color sprucing up of the varieties a little bit. Just, yeah. I think that looks pretty darn good. So all we need now are, we're going to need the paving stones to go in there. Let's see. I'm going to do stone hex again so I can pull up just these. Because this is a partial one and this is a, these are, yeah. So I have to figure out exactly how this is going to work, but let's do this. Oh, this will be nice because they looks like it's gonna fit just exactly. We'll just do like that. Ta-da! And then of course we'll have to have a little leading thing. And then in here we'll do this with the dark gray. I think I didn't line that up properly, did I? Nope, I did not. Those silly hands get in the way. You can't see what you're doing. Let's see if that works this time. And yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now, I think I'm gonna have to go with my original idea, which is I think it's gonna be made of these. I mean, I could do them across like that, but I think what we need are 3 of them, not 2. They're just not going to line up right, so, you know, that's just how it is. Actually, we're going to need 2 of these and 1 of the other little small things, I think. Well, let's see. Let's see if that even works. Let's do 1 of these. And then 1 of these. I think that'll work. I think that'll work. I don't like how they're lining up, so I'm going to try putting a couple of these down this way, but I don't know if it's going to actually work or not. Yeah, see, it doesn't like these little pots. That's kind of what I was afraid of. I may be able to do it by moving the pots. Let's try it and see. Because it'll let me put them down now. See, and then it doesn't like to let me put these. Because this is always a weird thing, is trying to get them to come to sit on those stones. But let's see what happens. Let's just try it and see. And now it may not let me put this back. I don't know. Let's see. Come on. Oh, there we go. Well, sort of. Because you have to get them to sort of pop up onto the slabs. And then you see how they kind of pop back down? Well, it's probably as close as it's going to get. I mean, I could extend. Oh, come on, you. Come on. Again, I know I'm being repetitive here, but you know, this is why it takes a long time. Because you just sit there and wait for the game to sort of let you do what you need to do. Because I don't really want to extend the whole patio thing all the way out, necessarily. I don't know. What do you think? Should I? Should I do that? You know, like all the way over here? So that I don't have to do this whole nonsense? Maybe that's the smartest thing to do. I guess that's kind of the thing to do. It wasn't really what I wanted to do. Still gonna have to, you know, make up this gap right here. Once I take these out, let's see. See how this works. So now I think I can come and get some of these. I'm gonna have a little bit of a thing, but it won't be too much of a thing, I don't think. I think it'll be fine. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna have to do, huh? And then these will fit in the corners like that. Yeah, I think that works. And I'm gonna go say bye-bye to those. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Now it's got me wanting strawberries. Okay, so I'm gonna get these. The dark gray. And a couple more. move these little guys back while I'm at it. Okay. And then we'll just fill in with our little small ones here. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Clearly, I must have gotten this off just a little bit. Guess what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to move it. Ugh. Because otherwise now that's going to look silly, isn't it? Maybe I can just move the paving stones and not have to move all the flower things. But I may have to move them too. So this is what I mean when I say, you know, hey, it takes a long time to get these things because, you know, if you are one of those people, which I'm sure none of you are, that just, you know, does things sloppy, then, yeah, you know, you might go, well, I'll just throw it on there. Okay, cool. I mean, you know, nobody says you have to be a neat-nick about it. That's still not going to be far enough, is it? Because these need to be. Although, I mean, I actually really like that one little bit of division right there. And I don't really care for this one. This is probably not going to let me move it. So guess what's got to move? All this stuff. Oh, dear. That's not cool. That's really not cool. Because this is a lot of heck of work here. Heck a lot of work. I'm getting backwards. See? There we go. Like, I don't know why it does that sometimes. There we go. Deborah Bonamico has a really neat thing that shows you how to like mount these on the sides of different things, and it's pretty cool. It's a really pretty cool thing. Yeah, so as long as these all move together, it's not hideous. It's not the most fun, but I'm gonna have to move everything. I just hope that, you know, people see this and really appreciate that when people like us, you know, go to this extra effort to do things, that you say, hey, I really appreciate your effort. You know, I know that that takes a long time to do. You know, because it does. That's why when I see somebody like Deborah Bonamico's or some of the other people, you know, but Debbie does, she does videos, you know, so that's why I mention her a lot. Not that she's, you know, the only one, but she's the main one that I've seen do videos. And I can appreciate how much work it takes, you know, because it really does. You can see it takes a lot of work to do these. A lot of patience and a lot of time. As you've seen from the amount of time that it's taking me to do this. And this house is a single story. You know, now multiply this amount of time. Well, maybe not this. Because, I mean, look, guys, up in the top corner, 37 hours, almost 38 hours on this house. Now, maybe a couple of those hours were from something else. Like if I left it running while I was looking online for a picture or something, you know, but it's not that much. It doesn't account. I mean, even if we account for, let's say, 2 hours like that, it's still a lot of time spent on the house. A lot. So let's see here. What needs to move? Okay, this needs to move. You know, some people might just be like, well, that's just too much effort. I just don't want to do it. Okay, you don't have to. You know, nobody says you have to do anything. But like for me, you know, like this line that goes all the way down there, if that were interrupted, that would be really unsatisfactory for me, you know? So I would rather just go to the trouble of realigning everything like this. Come on. There we go. Even though, you know, it's going to take me a little bit more effort, a little more time. I think that one got cockeyed. Why is it sticking out so much? Shouldn't be sticking out quite that much. This one, and one of these is cockeyed too. I think it was that one, maybe. Maybe this one too. If you're ever really not sure, you can do that shift wheel thing. Hopefully you have a wheel mouse. Some people may not. I don't know. And it really helps because it will take the item and shift it 45 degrees if you didn't happen to know that. Many people may be just like, well, that's Captain Obvious, but, you know, other people may not know. So I try to be helpful. You know, I used to teach figure skating many a year ago, and I enjoy teaching people things, you know, when people are eager to learn. I do not like teaching people when they don't want to learn. You know, if they don't want to be there, then just don't come, you know, go do something else. Unfortunately, I had to teach, I taught in Montreal, where my son was born, and some of the kids in the class that came to the figure skating class, oh dear, that's not right. They didn't want to be there. Their parents were kind of making them come, you know, just like the kids that their parents forced them into piano lessons and things, violin lessons. It's not worth it. It really isn't, because it's a nightmare for the teacher, and they might go, well, you know, you're getting paid, so just do it. Well, I mean, that's true, but it just makes it so unpleasant, because you're just dealing with people that don't want to be there. Kids especially, you know. Usually if you have adults don't tend to sign up for classes unless it's like, you know, driver correction courses because they've screwed up. But, you know, if it's a course that somebody's actually signing up for, you know, like an adult is signing up for a class, they want to be there. And the people who are eager to learn, they're a joy to teach, you know. People who don't want to learn, it's like you just would rather be anywhere else than having to teach these people. Some people comment too, and they'll say, wow, you have such attention to detail. And I do. That is one of my things. So, you know, I am one of those people that feels like if you're going to do something, you might as well do it right. You know, I don't just slack and throw things together. Now, you see the symmetry now. How nice it lines up. I mean, this is going to be off a little bit because that's just the way it is. Because we got a tree. I could scoot it over. This one's almost lined up. Some people may go, oh my God, why don't you line that up? I really should, but this video series has been very long, and, you know, and I appreciate anybody who's listening to this still, listening to me yabber on, and stuck with me. I really appreciate it. I appreciate your time and your attention. And, you know, let's put some garden furniture out here for the family and everybody to sit around. Let's do some sofas. I think probably, I wish these were a little more comfy looking because they don't really look terribly comfortable. Could do the round ones. see, what do we want to do? Let's see. No. Do dark gray with because this will see how it's all red, and then finally it does come out this way. This will fit in this corner nicely. Yeah. What I want to do is come over here to the plants and get, where's my plant? I'm just scrolling right past it, aren't I? Yep. Okay, it's in the large plants. Why am I not seeing it? There it is. I want to get one of these. I'm going to bring the color out here, I think, even though you won't see it a whole heck of a lot. See? Just put that in the corner. Hopefully that's not sticking through into her bathroom or something. Because like I said, sometimes when they stick through walls... See, it just makes it a little more interesting to have that like that. Yeah, that works pretty nicely because this way it's not in the way of anything. And let's go back to our furniture. And I could get another one of those. For the other side. And again, we want to put like a kind of a plant back there, but for now I'm going to, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to do this. I'm going to get I don't know where I'm going to put it, so I will figure that out in a moment. Let's see here. I think those are, yeah, they have a little poof thing, but I definitely want a table or two. The base. So we'll put this over out of the way. And this one also out of the way. So again, she can come out if she wanted to and have some tea or whatever. Oh, see, that looks really nice because now we've got like kind of mirror image over here. I don't know if I want to have another little walkway over this way. I might do that. I might extend that because I do need to put playground equipment for the kids over in this area. Probably want a little swing for the baby. Baby is... maybe we'll just do green. That's kind of a neutral thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's just do this. And babies are susceptible to, sunburn. So we're going to put it under the tree. Hopefully we can assemble this without too much difficulty. Is that it? Oh, yay! Okay, cool. So we got a little swing for the baby. And we need something for the other kids. I always wanted to buy one of these playhouse things for my son, but we always lived in apartments and things, so I didn't get to do that. Let's make the roof yellow and the slide. You know, maybe a yellow slide. Wow, that doesn't really match, does it? Ugh. Some of these colors are leave a little bit to be desired. Okay, so we're gonna buy one of these. Come on. Ooh, okay. Yeah, it doesn't want to let me put it over there, so this is about the only place I can put it. So, cool. All right, let's hope it will. Oh, is it not going to let me do it? Oh, because the tree's in the way. Yep. Oh, I really hate when it does that. I really hate that. Okay. Try again. Let's see if... Let's see. Let's cross our fingers. It will let me assemble it over here. I don't know if it will, but we'll try. Because every once in a while, you get this deal. Oh, wow. Let me do it. Yay. Maybe. Because sometimes you end up kind of in the neighbor's yard, so to speak. And it won't let you finish. Yay! It let me do it. Woo! Now you see the necessity for the fence over here. Mom's instinct. How about that? Okay. Now, you know, we used to love these little carousel things when we were kids. I don't know if she would have one of those. Maybe just a little kid's house. Maybe some of these, I don't know, maybe one of those little rockers. Not a balance beam, because kids can, like, get hurt on that, so... I think one of these little pools, this little thing would be kind of nice. Let's do yellow. I think yellow would be, I think yellow is a good thing. Let's do a little ball pool. And can put a little, let's see, what else? Because we get the older kids too, so that's why I definitely wanted this kind of a thing. There's not really room for one of the big playhouse things because that's too big. You know what? I'm gonna put one of these things around. I used to love those when I was a kid. And I think, let's see. Yeah, let's put a sand pit as well. Yeah. Hopefully no cats in the neighborhood. Oh, we're gonna have to probably move the little ball pit maybe. Let's scoot the sand pit back. Those balls are going to end up in the sand pit. And now we actually have, of course they're not going to come up that way. Let's see. Hey, a watering can. We'll just set that over there because it's neat. Okay, where is, I think they're called a pail. Nope. Wow. For kids. Nope. Oh, that's a tree house. $20 for a tree house? Holy moly. How cool would that be? Wow. Okay. Not entirely sure, but somewhere there's these. Bucket and spade. That's what it is. Bucket and spade. Okay. Let's just do a little red one. And it is not actually going to go anywhere on this thing. We're just going to have it next to. Somewhere there is a little truck as well that I'm pretty sure. Where's it? Really? Not lights. Kids. Toy car. Where's the truck? There is a truck. Toy car. That's a truck, people. It's a truck. And it's very hard to place. Very hard, I can tell you that. But there you go. There. Toy truck. I think that works pretty good. Maybe a little rocket toy. I'm gonna make sure that well, it's maybe too small. Okay, I think that's pretty good. I'm actually not gonna put sand down because I think kids like to run around on the bare grass. I think that would be a cool thing. Yeah. And I think wow. I don't think there's much more to do, honestly. I'm going to put over here. I don't know that I subscribe to it, so I'm going to go look because I was thinking, when would I ever use that? I think there's like a van of some sort, a Dodge Caravan kind of thing. So, let's see. There was like a mom vehicle or something. Well, let's see. I hate to call it that because I don't have one. Not the A-Team. She would not have that. How do you look up vehicles, I wonder? Belonging to... Nope. Garage? Wow. I don't even want to know what this thing is. We're just going to scroll right past that. Is this where they have all the vehicles? Tool shed bag. That's helpful. I'll get that for future use. VW Beetle. How nice is that? Old pickup truck. Nope. Oh, darn it. What do they call it then? No. Let's see. Because it was literally like the kind of thing that you could put, you know, you could really put a, These are not all the cars. Doggone it. You know what? I'm pretty sure it was a Dodge of some kind. I'm going to put in Dodge and see what happens. I guess it was this. Dodge Grand Caravan. Maybe that's it. Let's do it. Oh dear, it's another one of those. It's wow, I'm like inside it. I don't know how you, okay, here we go. Yeah. Because she'd have to have a vehicle that's big enough. You know, and it may have those special modifications so that, you know, so that you can get a wheelchair in and out. Or, you know, so that you can, the person can drive it. The person who's, you know, like, instead of foot accelerators, you have like a hand accelerator and stuff. Okay, guys, I think that I'm going to actually call this place good. I don't know if there was anything indoors that needed tweaking. I mean, I could do something like put some little food items outside here. But other than that, I think it's pretty darn good. You can do a little plate of cookies, you know. Let's see, accessories, kitchen. I'm not entirely sure about these. You know, like, we could set a couple of these outside, maybe. Because that'll look nice. Maybe a little, you know, plate of cookies. Plate of macarons. You know, for snack. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm really going to call this place good. You know, I don't think there's anything more that I really want to do to it. The only thing, yeah, actually there was one picture that I wanted to put in here that I didn't get to do earlier because I needed to modify it just slightly. And that was, I don't think it was it the carnations? No, it was the magnolia. This one. So I wanted to put this in the room. Yeah. Yes. There you go. Now the room feels a lot more complete, don't you think? It's well lit. I think our living room looks very good and well lived in. You know, we got the kid stuff. Our kitchen is kind of well stocked, I think. Our dining area has the, can't get the darn fruit bowl to sit in the middle. Bathroom, we have our little help bars of all sorts, including the one that sticks out over here. Oh my goodness, I wish that one would not stick out, but I just can't do anything about it. I don't know what to do about that. So I think that looks really good. We got our family wall here, our parents' room here, that I think looks pretty good. You know, they may not be visiting at the moment, so, you know, including the fake closet. We got little family memorabilia there. Got the children's room in here. Oh yeah, I was gonna put a baby bottle in here, wasn't I? Just because we can. Let's see if it comes up this way. Yep. So we'll put, you know, like, I don't know, baby bottle over here just because. I don't know. Or maybe we'll stick it in here. And so, yeah, we'll just, we'll put a couple bottles in there because you gotta always have your spares and stuff, And this for the other kids. And then we have our other adult child room or caregiver room if somebody comes in to assist. And then at the other end, we have Anne's bathroom with still the bad reflections in the thing. We've got the washer dryer area, her lovely big wheel-in shower, and her room that looks really good. Oh yeah, I was playing with the fireplace idea, and I really wanted to put it over there, but it really didn't work. Because then this thing, that clothes hanger thing, would not work. So I kind of just stuck it over here. I sort of like that. I'm just going to leave it. And her home office, which I think is quite nice. And yeah, and I think there was just one other thing actually I was going to put in here, and that is, I know, it's like, one more thing. She needs something to keep her paints in. Like, because I'm pretty sure these wouldn't be all of the paints. So I'm going to put this next to here. Because I saw many pictures of artists' places, and or do I want that to be in? No, probably not. I could do in metal. Yeah, I think I kind of like the metal one. Anyway, I saw a lot of things for artists' studios, and they all had these like drawers, so they have all their supplies and things in it. And we have the floors. I think all we really need is like a little non-skid rug when you come in the door, because people could track in water. And then like a welcome mat. Let's see, what would be her welcome mat? I think she would have, well, she has a really wide door. So let's do a nice, happy little wide one right there. I guess we'll do it in the middle. Ah! No! Don't do that. Oh. When you think you're done, Let's see if this will let me do it. It's just not wanting to let me do it, is it? Why? Just why? That's what I really want to know. Why? Come on. This is the only solution for this. Is you got to put down stuff up underneath. So, all right. I just want to put this a little bit offset because of how she comes in the door. And then we'll do, I want to do like a bigger rug, I think, of some kind. But it needs to be a flat one. Can't be a poofy one. That's too big. It's too thick, in other words. Where is that other one? It is this one that I think we can just do in a gray, and it will just look like a, oh, hello. That's, okay, that one's just way big. Yeah. Oh, that is like the perfect size. Just to keep the traction down. All right. And not really doing a lot to the front. But guys, I think we can call this good. Thank you so much for listening and watching and staying with me. Hopefully you have. I don't know, maybe you skipped around. Maybe you just came in on this end one just to see what the final result is. And that's all fine too. I'm going to do my normal video on Wednesday of next week. I'll release it then. So between now and then, I've got to come in and get screenshots and do video footage. For anybody who doesn't know, the so-called gimbal shots at the beginning, the sliding shots that I do in the beginning of my videos, some people thought it was like drone shots. Just to clear up the confusion, drone shots are used outdoors. So yes, if you're outdoors, it might be a drone shot, but indoors, you can't use a drone. You know, it's like trying to fly one of those little remote control helicopters or something indoors. You could really damage things, including the drone, and they're very expensive. So you use what's called a gimbal, and it helps make for smooth movements. So that's what that footage is called. Little FYI fun fact. I use a Microsoft Xbox controller to get those shots, and it's not easy. It has taken me a lot of practice. At first I had to have my husband Sebastian do those because I just couldn't do it. And then I thought, I can't have him do it all the time. I need to learn to do this. So many hours of trial and error. And it's really challenging. So I'm actually going to record all that footage too, because a house for me is never actually done until I get the video done. So I'm going to show you what I do in that too. So if you guys are interested in watching that, that will be kind of part of the same thing. I'll do the same thing I've been doing, where I just turn it on and you get to see what I'm doing to get screenshots, including like the framing to make them look nice. Like you see the framing where I am right now, you know, like I'm trying to make it very picturesque. See, and like this actually makes even a nicer frame because you have a little bit of the tree above, you know, instead of just blank sky. Little things like that that become little subtleties. And I'm not saying that I'm world's biggest expert. I'm still learning. But these are things that, you know, my videographer husband, who does it, he does this for a living, he has taught me. He says, you know, this is how you frame. So you see this? This looks like it could be, you know, a market listing. Of course, probably they wouldn't have a car sitting there, but you know what I mean. So, you know, like this is not good framing. You look at it and you think, oh, nice picture, but you kind of feel something's off because it's really not balanced. And just little things like that, ways to try to get, you know, the video footage indoors, and then the editing process as well. I use DaVinci Resolve, which you can get for free. There is a paid version, but you can also get a fully functional version for yourself. So I'm going to go through all of that separately so you can see exactly how I do this. And, you know, if you ever want to do it, you can. It's a lot of work. And I'm hoping that, you know, maybe people will, you know, just appreciate the amount of work that goes into creating those videos, because they may be 5 to 10 to 12 minutes, depending on the size of the house. But they take many, many, many hours of work to prepare and to find the music and to edit and all of that. So I'm going to do a separate video on that. But if you're done, then you're done, and you can just wait for the final product. And I really appreciate all your support. Please do leave me some comments and let me know what you think. Things that I did right, maybe things that you disagree with or something. And, you know, just say hi. So I'm done for now, and I will see you guys in the future. Bye. Have a great day or night.